It started as a day race, now it runs at night. Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Max Verstappen, and Hadjar, Hamilton, Antonelli, Sainz, and Ollie Behrman, Colapinto, Gasly, Alex Albon, and Lawson, Lindblad, Ocon, Sergio Perez, and Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bortoleto, Stroll, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Okay, overtake enabled, overtake enabled. Okay, you're sat in P2. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.1 seconds. Okay, Russell's behind you now. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 12 laps to go. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Tyre condition still looking good. Green flag. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one. You have critical damage to the floor, be careful. Your lap times are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box, box. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Okay, that was a fairly decent stop. Well within the times we expected. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap, 2:02.3. The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 11.2 seconds. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. We're sat in 16th right now. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.2 seconds. Perez is behind you. Less than a second separates you. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go. Isaac's in the pits. That's Isaac in the pits. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 23.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay mate, boost mode if you need it, boost mode if you need it. Lando's ahead of you now, and the time last lap, 1:58.2. Okay, gap ahead, 3.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.2 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Sainz ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.5. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The car ahead has some front wing damage, but it's not losing too much pace yet, just be aware. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.9 seconds. Nice move, good job. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead, push hard. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.7 seconds. That's Albon behind you. The distance to the leader, 19.9 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Okay, Antonelli ahead. And the time last lap, 1:39.4. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, keep this going. We're gaining by around 4 seconds a lap. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
That's what it is. We're just too slow, so it's impossible to keep them behind.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
To witness such mastery of these conditions, these changeable conditions that we saw today, is very impressive indeed. So a huge congratulations to this driver for taking victory today.
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.